Alright everyone, and welcome back to another video, because ladies and gentlemen, F1 Manager has been announced. Now, it's not got a release date, but I'm just going to quickly take you through the trailer. I've not seen much of the trailer, it's only a 44-second trailer. And usual, again, there's still that thing about what's the actual name of it, but My Team liveries. Yes, this has been a highly requested thing. I've got photos of it later as well, which I'll show you in just a bit. But these liveries, this looks like an FOM car, but it's not quite, because it's got a bigger nose. The one that's currently on the EA game / Codemasters game, it's got a shallower nose, I think. But yeah, don't know. Obviously, they're gonna use the one that they designed. It's not quite as fat as that one. That we had in 2022. So yeah, also we've got all the data as well, cost cut remaining, stuff like that. This one I found interesting. Sponsor summaries, engagement target is interesting. Obviously going to hear more about this, and they've done a lot. They have done a bit of work on the off race stuff as well, which I'll come back to in a moment. But it looks like we've got sponsors as well. You've got Keep Engage. Again, these are more the deliveries. And then we've got this thing, driver awareness, fault, power reduction, de-escalate starter session, drivability issue thing. And obviously this is going to affect stuff as well. And you can again just bring you back to this screenshot. No, hang on, I can get it. It's not going to let me get it. This one, it looks like they've redone the fast forward UI to show this. I hope that they have done, to have this in the background, because that would look quite cool if it did, with the strategies and the power stuff as well. I've always said that some of the race stuff does need to be managed between the driver and the engineer. Yes, it's always nice to have an input as well. As this is Las Vegas as well. Are they adding a DRS zone for this year as well at Vegas down the main straight? Because that's the main straight here. This is that. No. That's the back straight. No, this is the one I mean. The front straight here. Sorry. Yeah. But overhauled UI, but it's still available on the old platforms. So like F1 24, F1 Manager 24 will be on current platforms, PS4 and Xbox One. Obviously, it's not so bad for a manager game. Because obviously at the end of the day, although there's a high performance on graphics, it's a much newer game, uses Unreal Engine, and can Unreal Engine, I think Unreal Engine 5 might be able to run on Xbox One, correct me if I'm wrong, but obviously the advantage of using Unreal Engine is that as we saw, I've shown you this before with a game called Fernbus. It's basically a coach managed simulation game. They started on Unreal Engine 4 and then moved to Unreal Engine 5. I'm expecting F1 Manager at some point to do the same. Whether or not they are doing it for this game remains to be seen. As well, again, we got, apparently they changed some of the camera angles as well. Again, a big emphasis on My Team. It's not called that, it's called Creator Team career mode, because obviously they can't call it My Team as well. So F1 Manager is available you can't pre-order it now, but you can wishlist it as well. And their confirmation: PS4, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series Xbox One. It'd be nice if they do, that thing what the EA have been doing with the Xbox. So if you buy one on one console, you own it on the other, basically. So yes, that was the trailer. This is the F1 Manager 24 website. There was the trailer, as I say. and then we've got some liveries here that they've created. Not all the assets are final, but obviously we've got we've got customs. Well, obviously these are fake sponsors, but you know, I said, look at these wheel covers. I'm hoping we can design them, because that looks fantastic. You can't even design the custom ones now in F1 23. But you know, imagine if you can customize that. That would be fantastic as well. I'm also hoping for a full-on livery editor, and I really do, because the F1 game as it stands doesn't have a livery editor, and obviously there might be a focus on driver career mode in that game, although I still think that my team will also be getting whatever driver career mode is getting in F1 24. My team will get as well, but that's not the point. The point is, you know, these liveries, they look like proper F1 liveries. I'll probably do a little bit less with the sponsoring. This sponsor on the engine cover up here, a little bit concerning, but I'm loving what they've done with the wheel covers there. This livery again, some of the sponsors placements I'm slightly worried about. We don't have full control over. Should be nice if we had full control over, be able to size, sail and change the colour, etc, etc. This one is just funky as well. You know, that is looking more like a My Team livery as well, but again, custom real rims, something we don't have on the F1 game as well. And there we go, that's all the pictures. Features. For the first time in the series, you can create your own team to challenge the grid and forge a new legacy. Customise every element of your team, from setup and livery design to logo and racing suits. Recruit the right staff and drivers and negotiate with sponsors for a placement on your car. And again, this was something that, you know, I hope that they do get right, because in my team, all the sponsors, you had one big sponsor and it didn't matter, you could stick them in the smallest of spots. I'm hoping they're going to do it right this time, well, right on F1 Manager, and obviously get that, you know, the bit that more, if you are the main sponsor, you want to be on the most prominent spots on the rear wing, on the side pods, not on a little bit on the, not on a little side of the inside front end plate. This is deeper management. Keep your drivers and staff motivated. The comprehensive new mentality system and dynamic contract negotiations. Take control of your team's facilities and invoke your driver development as you execute your vision. Improve rival team AI, including the new threat of staff and driver poaching. Ladies and gentlemen, provides an unpredictable and dynamic challenge year on year. This is good. Driver and staff poaching, fantastic idea. You know, having that on that off-field, you know, chance that your driver could be poached, because at the end of the day, you know, I'd love to see in the player, not the My Team, the created team, but the normal career mode with the 10 teams, the opportunity of being poached. And then even this is a little idea, Frontier, if anyone is watching from Frontier, like to see you could get poached even in your creator, My Team, whatever you're calling it, creator team career. You know, you would have to sell your team to another team and go up against your own team. That's been something that's been linked with My Team for quite some time. It'd be nice, love to see an F1 Manager as well. Obviously they added the ability to change teams last year, so we'll have to wait and see about that. And obviously experience the thrills in F1 race with improved racing behaviour and dynamic new cameras. Don't quite know what dynamic new cameras they're going to bring, because they pretty much had every camera barring the helicopter shot available, so maybe it's the helicopter as well, bring the race into simulation life. Devise a winning race running strategy, blah 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 blah. Mechanical failures disrupting even the strongest of strategies. Yeah, I mean, I've not managed too many races, but it'd be nice. Again, so. Well, I've not managed too many races, but I'd like to see a bit, maybe more of a risk of mechanical failure. No mention here, though, of calendar changes. As I've said before, what F1 Manager really needs to get players like me who may not, and other people out there, playing the game is the calendar options, reducing the amount of races, because to go through 24 races in a season, it's quite a long season as well, and then you got to do 100% races as well, so it's not exactly giving you giving you optimism. I just got to get through this, especially if you're in a back marker team. You want to try and build them up as quickly as possible. Yes, have some fun. Like a 16 race calendar is perfect. We all use it in our driver and my team career modes as well. So I don't see why they can't introduce it. It was something that Motorsport Manager did very well, was allowing shorter races and shorter calendar options to the calendar, and obviously having that option to vote on stuff as well. I've got all the teams logos, and that is pretty much it. But I'm going to focus on this Eurogamer article because it has a little bit more as well. Again, obviously we've got the trailer as well, and again the underlying threat of driver and stars being poached will keep things competitive. Now, I'm just going to obviously improve Ravenhaven, new strategic perspectives. Race replay, by the way, is back again. So obviously that is sort of really the rival that they had in F1 World. Although that got added after F1 Manager had announced theirs, so EA stole that really from them as well. Now, this is the thing. We haven't got a release date yet. This is the important bit. The game will release digitally for £29.99 as well. That is significantly cheaper than what was on sale last year. Now, I don't know if this is just going to be a standard edition because there were 2 editions last year, but even then, I think the 54 and 49 quid is a good 20 quid cheaper than last year. That's a significant cheaper as well. There's no whether it be a physical release. They got Frontier's new established monthly showcase their games, so I'm sure we're going to get, which I think's on the last Wednesday of every month. So we should have more game news in 2 weeks, about 2 weeks time. Now, obviously, one of the big news was, just like F1 23, F1 Manager 23 failed to meet expectations, which contributed to layoffs announced in October. And again, this is obviously a big thing. The gaming industry is just laying off literally everyone. So yeah, I'm hoping that they can still provide a fantastic game. Making a few tweaks. Interviews is another one that would make the game really immersive as well. But yes, let me know about F1, what you think about F1 Manager. Are you going to buy it, or are you going to wait until you see more features before it? Because some of them have been a bit disappointing with how overly complex some of it is as well, and then also how long the races can be sometimes as well. But yeah, if you are new around here though, please do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.